Yeah, good morning. Alright, so what are you up to today? You just said, didn't you, about sorting some stuff out. Hello, Anton, welcome back. Yeah, what's up, people? But yeah, there's just some stuff I need to be mindful of, like just not freaking out over little things, because it's just not worth freaking out over the small things like that. Just if someone says something or something kind of insignificant happens, just don't let it stress you out. Just yeah, it's like you can't control what people do. You can only control how you react to it. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that people will do what they'll do. Two wise words, be cool. Yeah, that's it. Just be cool as a cucumber. Anyway, who's here? Anybody watching? I don't know who's watching in the chat. Hello, Zahid, welcome back. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Great, thanks. What about you? I'm alright, thank you. Just restarted the live, because sometimes it helps to get some more people in. So I noticed for the first few minutes we get this boost and then it drops off after a bit. Yeah, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. It's so empty. Oh yeah, hello Kylie, what's up? Good morning to you. Hope you're having a good day. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Hello Madonna, how are you doing? So I'm on here, we talk about mainly health, wealth and relationships here. So if anyone's got any questions they would like to ask around any of these things, then go ahead and ask it. I have some kind of knowledge on health and stuff like that. I mean, it's one of the things I like to talk about. It's mental health, physical health. You could say it's kind of my speciality, but hello, Zarowski, how you doing? Hello, Cormac, how you doing today? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. So where's everybody from? But yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you, Madonna. How you doing today? Hello, Mitchell, how you doing today? Welcome in. Okay. Yeah. Welcome, people. So yeah, people say hi and then they don't even seem to say anything after that. They're just like hi and then they just go. Oh, you're from South Africa, Madonna. Oh yeah. Hello, Tarkinator. Good morning to you. How are you today? Welcome to my live. Share this out if you can, guys. I'm alright, thank you, Tarkinator. Where are you from? What's your job for doing YouTube? Because so I'm wondering if you were like working in this field. No. Hello, MNMD12, what's up? How are you doing today? The holes that excess eats in your brain will never heal. I've been 3.5 years sober and I still feel like I'm suffering from side effects. Yeah. I remember people were saying that, oh, ecstasy's not that bad. It's, it should be. I remember someone was trying to say that ecstasy should be made legal or something, but I don't know. The thing is, people will still do it if it's legal or illegal, really. So I don't know. But yeah, I think drugs are generally like not good for you. But even weed, I've heard weed has some negative side effects for a lot of people. So hello, I am the noise opera. What's up? Good morning to you. Thank you all for the the hundreds and the hearts and all that. Yeah, let's get the likes up in here as well. Thank you. 2 likes, very much appreciated. Anyway, who's still here? Who's watching? Hello, Jeff. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I don't really smile a whole lot unless I'm like really, really happy. I just tend to just show who how I actually am. I'm not going to put on a fake smile. I still smoke weed 24/7 though, right? I've heard it can really mess up your dopamine receptors or something, like if you do weed too much. Yeah, so you gotta be careful with that stuff, guys. Yeah. So people just like trying to look for external substances because their internal state is messed up, but you gotta look at fixing your internal state before looking to some external drugs like alcohol, weed, or any of these other things, because it ain't gonna fix your problems. Maybe you've got some deep-rooted issues and you need to fix them. But all these things do is just provide you some kind of escapism or some kind of temporary relief that you become dependent on, which I don't think is healthy, because these things have consequences. I don't know, I've just heard that vaping may not be good for like your long term. I mean, depending on who takes it, but I've heard some consequences from these things and how that they may not be very good for you. And you put in like liquid into your lungs. I don't necessarily think it's the best thing to be putting inside your body, but yeah. So I'm not like they say it's a safer alternative to smoking, but is it really? I mean, I hear people saying that it's some kind of like lobby to try and like smoking, trying, the smoking lobbies or whatever, trying to, to scare people away from vaping. But I do think there's actually some legit harms that can be done from them. You just need to be careful. And maybe it depends on each brand of vaping, but there's this thing called Fume or something, and I'm not sponsored by them, but I hear people say now they're a safer alternative to vaping, but I don't know. I don't know if it really is safe. They're saying it's flavored air or something like. So how does that work then? And what's the flavors like? Is it? How does that work? I mean it's just, yeah. What are the flavors made from? Like, if it's not a vape, what is it? Like, I mean, if it's not vapor, like what? I don't know. I don't know if that stuff is safe either. I mean, maybe it is. I'll have to look more into it, but apparently some people are using that stuff to help them get off the smoking instead of vapes. Because vapes, I don't know if they're really that safe. There still hasn't been enough time, I don't think. Like, you need a good few decades to actually know the long-term health implications of it. Like, for example, asbestos could take up to like 30 years or so to actually see the effects of. So when you have, if you have a new substance that you don't know what it could do to the body, so yeah, so you need long-term data on that, and we haven't even had that yet. So like, we could just start seeing people drop dead for all we know. So not trying to like scare people, I'm just saying that that's what it takes to know if something is safe long term. It's like someone could just drop dead after 10 years of taking it or something. I don't know. Like, it's only become popular in the last few years. So what will we start seeing like with these things? All right. See you later, Zahid. Who's still here? Anyone still watching? Share the live out if you can, guys. Let's try and get some more people in here. Oh yeah, Anton's still there. Might stay on for about another 10 minutes or so. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My last video was like hardly got any views on it. So I don't know, it seems like my videos are just not getting that many views anymore. Like, most of them aren't even getting like 100 views, despite the fact that I've got, 1,000 subs. Whereas at one time, like a few weeks ago, I was getting a few hundred views on average. So I don't know. It is what it is, really. Maybe my videos just aren't good enough or something, but it is what it is. How you all doing today anyway? Hope you're all doing well. Subscribe if you're new here. Yeah, it's kind of getting a bit boring now, to be honest. But, if you want me to keep going, then keep the chat flowing. How the bell icon ticks and not getting the notifications? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, what is going on? Is it some shadow ban or some shit? I don't know. Sometimes it feels like that's what's going on, because I should really be getting more people than this, shouldn't I? I get that it's obviously not. I mean, even when it's like evening, I don't necessarily get like that many people for the amount of subscribers I've got. But, I don't know. Maybe people just aren't really interested in watching me. I don't know. But maybe some people are not getting notified. So if they're not getting notified, then they might not even know that I'm live. But hopefully over time, people start to kind of get familiar with the schedule, and then they'll start showing up anyway. You're scaring the right people. What do you mean by that? You're scaring the right people. And about the, when you start talking about the establishment, I don't know. Your thoughts on women who only date tough men? Well, that's the preference, I guess. I don't care about that, whatever. If they want to do that, that's up to them. I'm not trying to please every woman out there. You can't do that. So whatever, just be yourself. Who cares what these women want? If they want a tough man, they have the right to have what they want. Maybe they feel like more protected by that guy. I don't know, but thing is, we live in a day and age where you don't even need that. You could just have yeah. I guess if you lived in America, you could just have a gun, but I guess it's just biologically in them to want a guy who's jacked or something. But the thing is that most of them aren't really after like the really big guys, like, because it just looks freakish at that point, and it can actually turn a lot of them off. But they want a guy who doesn't look weak, though, usually. So they don't want a guy who looks like he's not, like, basically looks malnourished, is what I'm saying. Like, the guy who's barely, like, eating enough food to survive. That's kind of like what, they're not going to want a guy that looks like that. You said something that goes against the narrative. So what have I said? I mean, maybe I've said some stuff on here, and maybe they're already starting to, I don't know, crack down on, I don't know, because it feels like sometimes they're just not really pushing it out very much. I mean, they are pushing it on the vertical live feed somewhat, but it seems like my viewers are just not really getting notified a whole lot. It's just kind of funny how that happens, really, isn't it? Start talking about real shit, and then they basically throttle you. They might be worried you start a revolution. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's just that I mean, I'm not like one of these people pushing crazy conspiracy theories, though. I'm like, because I went down that path, and so many people seem to love that shit, but it's like, a lot of it's just some kind of, probably some psyop nonsense. I actually think some of these conspiracy theories are put out there to discredit real conspiracies. So that could be a conspiracy in of itself, that they're actually putting out some of these conspiracy theories to basically, get people to just start spewing nonsense, so that people don't take them seriously anymore. Like, they'll just be kind of like a meme, like the tinfoil hat meme. Just, yeah, this is just some crazy tinfoil hat where they're good for a laugh and some are true, right? Yeah, it's just, you gotta learn how to discern which ones are true and what are not true. But a lot of people they'll see something that seems compelling and then just believe it hook, line, and sinker. Like, instead of actually really questioning everything. So I don't think it's really healthy. You've got to have a healthy skepticism, but at the same time, not just fall for all these internet conspiracy theories, because a lot of them are, yeah, they're just people with too much time on their hands a lot of the time, or sometimes it's also people just deliberately putting out disinformation to make money, because they know that stuff is what, that they get profit from. So if they build a conspiracy channel, they're incentivized to basically put out a lot of crazy conspiracy theories, because that's what their audience is watching. Yeah. Anyway, so who's still watching then? Might do like 10 more minutes. what's about the Roswell autopsy? I don't know. But the thing is, though, I don't really talk so much about conspiracy theories themselves. It's just I talk about things in a broader sense of like the system and how it's all corrupt and everything, and what we can do to try and individually try to sort of break free from it. It's like I don't really care about all these things like because there's nothing I can do about it. A lot of it's just stuff that's like, oh, well, what about like say what is it these things like JFK or whatever. It's like I just don't really care at this point because it's 9/11 even. It's like it's happened. It's like there's nothing that we can really do about it. If there's I think there definitely was something off with the official narrative, but it's like there's no point living your life just trying to get to the bottom of what really happened because I don't think we're ever really going to know truly. And why does it matter even if we did? I just rather focus on my own life and try to just live my life the best I can and help the people around me live their best life. To try and live a purpose, and because there's just no point in just getting consumed in conspiracy theories, I'd say, but each to their own, I guess. It's just I see a lot of people wasting their life just all day just talking about these things. Nothing's going to change unless we actually become the change we want to see. Like there's a lot of people who just they complain about things, but yet they still live a system that they hate. There's no conspiracy around Kennedy. He just had a headache. What do you mean? Is that like sarcasm or something, or what? Anyway, good morning to you all. I hope you all had a good day. Or having a good day. Feel free to ask questions. I'll do a few more minutes. Oh yeah, try to be funny, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Like I said, I'm at a point where I don't really care. It's like what's happened. Yeah. It's just unless it's something that's gonna affect me right now, that there's no point in me worrying about it. Yeah. So what's everyone up to today then? You got any plans? Don't know what I'm doing today yet, but I mean what happened? Are the police corrupt? Well, I think a lot of them are. I don't know, I think a lot of them were bullied as a kid and they just taking that out on people. It sort of gives them a sense of authority and they can use that to bully people. But there are some genuine ones that just want to help to keep the peace and keep the like people sort of safe. Uh, So yeah, how's everybody doing today? I hope you're all having a blessed day. Got any more questions you would like to ask? If you do, then please put them in the chat. Yeah, I mean, so you can't just just put everyone in the same category. It's like people like F the police, but it's like, yeah, some of them are bad, but it's like there are some that are going to be genuine as well. I don't know. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie. I have no interest in Taylor Swift. No, I have no interest in. I don't know why so many people love Taylor Swift. But I don't know. I have no interest in it. Like, I thought she was like becoming kind of like a bit irrelevant at this point, but I guess not. There's people. So many people still kind of obsessing over her. Yeah. I mean, I thought since she did that album back in like 2014 or whatever it were, that I thought that was after that she kind of just dropped off or something. I don't know. I don't really keep up with these things, so I don't know. I don't listen to pop music, so it's not interested. Taylor Swift, don't let no man hold her back. Is that a song? What do you mean? Do you mean she don't let any men hold her back? Hi, Minecraft enjoyer, welcome in here. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. How are you doing today? But each to their own, I suppose. If people want to listen to Taylor Swift, then be my guest. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all having a blessed day. Share the live out if you can. I'll keep it going a bit more. Oh, you're just being funny, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't really understand sarcasm through text a lot of the time. Doing good. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. What's your name, by the way? Yeah. Have you got a name that you'd like me to call you? Sick it off. Sick it off. Haters gonna hate. Hey. Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know. I guess the thing, it's like the reason why they get popular is the relatability of it, I suppose. It's mostly like females because it's like, I guess it's kind of relatable for them, isn't it? Like, and maybe they think it's like some, got some catchy hook or something. I don't know. It's just not for me, obviously. Yeah. Anyway, let's get the likes up. I'll do a few more minutes and then we've got to get some shopping done, I think. Actually, no, I might. Actually, yeah, I'll be going to the shop later, but yeah, I'll have to get some breakfast first. So I'll probably get some breakfast in a bit, but yeah. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. Keep hitting the likes, guys. Any more questions, guys? Let me know in the chat. Dale says, Jamie, when you have a partner and she tells you she wants you to be cool or whatever that means, change the way you act or dress, but she wants you to level up, as she says, how would you react? I mean, I'd be like, so I'm not good enough for you as I am? Okay, then, bye then. You know, if they think they're so entitled that you're not good for them as you are, then, you know, especially if they're not like, are they leveling up themselves? I mean, it's like, okay, then you level up. Then that's what it could be like. It's like, are you leveling up? Are you getting better? No, because what even you mean cooler? It's like I'll just be myself, you know. Yeah, of course I want to level up, but I level up for myself. I level up for doing things I enjoy and getting better in different ways, like whether it's fitness, whether it's getting more talented or whatever it might be. That it's for myself. It's not for anybody else. Cool, like the funds. I mean the funds. But yeah, I ain't changing for anybody. If they don't like me who I am, then I'm gonna, yeah, just, and they can just move on. And then she asks you to change your hairstyle. She wants you to gel the front up like a flick and dye some of your hair blonde. Would you entertain the idea? No. No. The thing is, the more that you just do what they want you to do, then the more they'll just see you as a beta cuck. Hello, Shines on Truth. Peace. How you doing? God, here we go again. So yeah, they'll just see you as just a pushover who will they'll just see you as somebody that they can get you to do whatever they want. So it's like you never want to be that guy who'll just do whatever the woman wants to. You know, it's just be yourself, and if they don't respect that, then they shouldn't be in your life. Yeah, it's just nowadays I see a lot of these young kids with the like long hair at the front with it's shaved at the side. Hello, Fraser Brown. How you doing? Welcome in here. Nah. Anyway, so yeah, just yeah, let's get the likes up on 13 watching, 3 likes. Let's get the likes up real quick. But I don't know, it's just there's this whole thing of like I didn't watch the video, but I saw there was this guy going on about men should basically look like gay or something to attract women. I'm like, fuck that, you know. I ain't gonna look like some gay boy to attract women. I'm not like a homophobic. I'm just saying that that's not how I am. Like I'm not just gonna be somebody that I'm not, so I'm gonna appeal to some fucking females. If that's what they want, fine. They can have that. I don't care. There'll always be someone out there that is actually attracted to me for me, like, so it doesn't matter if, you know, like, if only one person in the world finds you attractive. Why is it? I mean, maybe not one person, but it's like it doesn't matter, because obviously you want to have some choice. You don't want to just be someone with no options, because then you're just having to kind of just, you're not really getting to pick. They're the ones picking then. So, but you know, it doesn't matter if you have tons and tons of options, as long as you've got enough of a choice. Then, and you don't need to be appealing to everybody, because you're just going to be inauthentic by doing that. Hello, Ashes. How you doing? Amir, welcome in, Amir. How you doing today? Welcome in. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a good day. So yeah, whoever's telling guys they should be a pretty boy, then they're just, I don't know. I guess if you're like fucking, you know, still in school, then maybe that works, because it seems like these girls like these pretty boys. But once you get to a certain age, you should really, I think, be growing out of that really and just become a man. Like, whoever's telling you that you should just keep looking like a pretty boy, I think after a certain age it just doesn't work anymore. It's got to be you've got to be being authentic to you. And the thing is, everyone seems to be trying to look like that at that age, and it's like, is that really going to work? They're all just looking the same. They're just kind of like, you see them with the same hairstyles, the kind of floppy bit of hair at the front, and then they kind of look like, yeah, just the same. They're just like clones of each other. And then, I don't know, they may get to a certain age where they become more mature. They just kind of find their own style, and they learn to just embrace who they actually are. I suppose at a certain age you don't really know who you are. You just kind of, you just go along with what other people are doing, because you think, well, that's what works, instead of just trying to find what your style is, what your niche is. Find what because it's great when people find their own style instead of just being influenced by other people. You're right, Jamie, that pretty boy look doesn't last forever. I'm 31, and if someone called me a pretty boy, it would take a step back. Yeah, because that's not something that you'd really want to be. It would be kind of, I wouldn't say it's offensive necessarily, but it's not what I would be going for. It's like, I remember, like, I get girls call me cute, and I don't necessarily want to be called cute by a girl, because that seems to kind of like emasculate. Like, if you get called, I don't know why they would call a guy cute. Oh, he looks so cute. It's like, no. I'd rather be called handsome or hot rather than cute. It just doesn't sound right when you're called cute as a guy. Like, either a baby or something like that you would call cute. But if you're a guy, you should not be called cute. Or even like a pet, you would call that cute. But if you're a grown man, how is that cute? No, don't dance, no. Any more questions, guys? Feel free to ask questions. But yeah, it's like I said, just, the whole looksmaxxing thing. I think there's some good things out of that, but it's just basics really that you should be focused on, not all this nonsense of like trying to get super smooth skin and getting your hair done in a TikTok like some kind of TikTok guy with clout. That's not gonna work for everybody. I mean, maybe if you're young, I guess, but you really shouldn't even be that bothered about dating when you're a young guy anyway. Why even bother dating when you're young? It shouldn't even be your priority. You should just try and put time into yourself, to building your wealth or other areas of your life instead of just prioritizing females at that age. Because I don't think it's just, you're probably going to look back and think, yeah, I kind of wasted my time. Yes, Jamie, it doesn't sound very masculine. Yeah, because this whole obsession with your looks is just, yeah, not exactly what you should be. It's just very vain, very, yeah. Enjoy life at every possible moment. Yeah, and you should be doing everything you can to set your life up in the right. Yeah, it's like, I just think that females at a wrong age can be a distraction. If you put the time into building up your business when you're young, then you'll see the results down the line, and you can then, foot off the gas a bit and start prioritizing dating at that age, and then you'll probably get better results as well because you become more established. So I just wouldn't really be prioritizing that. It's just there's a lot of these thirsty freaking e-boys, and it's just kind of pathetic, really. They're also so obsessed with intimacy, like that's the be all and end all of life, and it's not. There's so much more to life than that. But it's like they act like that's what your life should be like focused around, is getting all these bad bitches. Yeah. Yeah, like that really is gonna make your life that much better. Just sleeping around with a bunch of 304s. Yeah. I mean, when you look back in the future, will you really be proud of all that? I'm just saying. When you're, yeah. I don't know. It is what it is, Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth, but the truth still is, regardless of what people want to accept. What is old and young? Everyone here is a human. What are you talking about? Who said anything about old and young? What do you mean? You're right, Jamie. When younger, I noticed losing one's virginity is put on a pedestal. The idea of losing your virginity is very overrated. Yeah, a lot of it's just because they feel insecure, because because they believe that, because they're going to be, feel shame from other people if they feel this kind of sentence. It's like because of, maybe they have people in their life who are like, oh, you should be, going out and getting laid. There's a lot of pressure on young guys to do that. But once you start to get to a point of not giving a damn what anybody thinks, then the pressure is off, and you can just not even care about any of that and just be true to you, and it will happen when it's meant to happen. Don't try to force these things, because even when you do it, it's like, will you actually stay with this person, or are you just gonna damage a woman by doing that? Is that what you're gonna do? You're just gonna damage some young woman just by keep on increasing her body count, and just a lot of them are being told to use these manipulative tactics on women. That's just gonna give them more trust issues, which is just gonna add to the all the problems that we're seeing. So these things have consequences. we now see women who are just like very broken. A lot of these women that get to an age and have been sleeping with all these guys because maybe some of them thought that they were actually genuine, but then they start to get a lot of trust issues, and then even when they see a genuine guy, they're like, this guy's got to be too good to be true. Why is he so nice? In fact, sometimes maybe the reason why sometimes nice guys finish last is because there's a lot of these what you might call toxic women, but they're just damaged women who have had a lot of problems because of past experiences, and then they see an actual genuinely good guy, they're like, how can I, deal with this? Because it would actually make them feel uncomfortable because they know they ain't good enough. They know they're not good enough because they've got issues. They've got a lot of baggage. They've probably developed a lot of personality issues over the years. The people will probably perceive them as narcissistic, but they're just damaged. They're just damaged goods. And this is what a lot of these players are doing to them. And then these women are damaging guys. A lot of these damaged women are then turning men into players. A lot of these nice guys, they end up, because they're like, oh, well, this ain't working for me, I'm just going to fucking be a player then. And I think that's why you see on a lot of these guys turning into players as well, because they're thinking, you know what, let's just use these women because they don't treat us with respect anymore. They're just messing us around, playing mind games. Let's just, so you're getting these toxic things happening on both ends. You've got mind games going on both ends. Apparently there's this thing in the US where teenage boyfriend, girlfriend exchange purity rings. What's that about? Yeah, it's made out to be something it isn't. Yeah, exactly. So what's this? Is it about like only staying with one partner for life or something, or? Anyway, so it's just we're in a really messed up time when it comes to dating, and I don't know what the solution is. I think it's just best that people take a step back. I think is the best solution. Males, females, just let everyone take a step back and just don't put any pressure on anything. Just hello T Coco, how you doing today? So just don't put any pressure on anything that when it comes to relationship. Just let things happen organically and just stay focused on having the best life possible, because you cannot rely on somebody else for your happiness. Yeah, of course they can make your life a bit better, but you need to make sure that your life is good without anybody else in it. So I think that's the best thing. Just take a step back and be like, I don't need any of this. Yeah, of course it could make my life better, but my life is already good, so I don't need it. I'm not going to be needy. I'm not going to be come across as desperate. And if everyone was to do that and then there'd probably be like, yeah, hello David, how you doing? If women listen and let the man be in charge, the things will be good. But as soon as women start being in charge, the relationship goes downhill. I know because I have a lot of experience. Yeah, I do think that is true, because I mean, usually when you let the woman in charge, then she's then in her masculine, which is not really what women are really meant to be for the most part. Women should be more I think they should be a bit more submissive. But then when you say that, then you're a sexist, and it's like, yeah, I think they should just kind of respect their man. When they don't respect their man, then that's when things go downhill very fast from there. Yeah, because usually the men tend to be better at making decisions because what tends to happen is women act out of emotion. That they're all about their feelings a lot of the time. I'm not saying every single one is like that, but generally speaking, women are very emotionally driven, whereas men tend to be more driven by logic and facts. So, so that would make generally men, at least better decision makers in that moment, be able to make a snap decision. It's something they could just be like, right, I need to decide what I'm going to do here. But if a woman was to make that decision, then she might make a bad one because it's out of her emotions and not out of reason. So she'd like rationalize her decisions based on her feelings, like so. Yeah, that's the so that's where having a strong man, a man that's emotionally strong would benefit her. So that they can act like they don't need men, but a man that's quite emotionally strong who is a good leader, yeah, like that would absolutely make her life better. And a man having a woman in his life who's nurturing and kind and not have good feminine qualities, that would also benefit his life. But you need to be able to be happy by yourself. And I think that's what it's going to take, because otherwise you're going to end up in bad relationships. You're going to end up probably in toxic relationships because you got with the wrong person, and then it ends up being another disaster. So by being able to be happy on your own, then you're not going to be rushing into anything that just fails and it keeps on failing. And then over time, you're just going to end up getting kind of jaded and just be like, yeah, I'm kind of just give up with this. And that's what you're seeing with a lot of these men going their own way, or men walking away, or then you've got the women who are just saying, what, I'm done with men. A lot of you feminists, or just not necessarily feminists, but a lot of these women who are just more focused on their career, and it's like, I'm done with men, I'm just gonna become a boss babe or whatever. And it's just, you have to learn to be happy with your life. Do things you enjoy doing. Find a hobby, find something that makes you happy. Find the right good quality friends, not toxic friends. You don't need them in your life. They're just going to make your life worse. But find good friends who are going to add value to your life, and you add value to their life. So yeah, just do that, and you'll probably find the right person eventually. It's just, you just gotta be patient, and like I said, by enjoying your life, and it'll help you be more patient, because lack of patience is just because you feel like a lack of something, but that lack is just because you lack any sort of enjoyment from other areas of your life, and you are relying on that person to give you enjoyment. Hello, I love. Oh, here we go. Another troll. I'll stay on until the hour mark, so yeah, 5 more minutes, guys. But yeah, I think that like a woman should probably have a strong man in her life. The thing is, this is the thing: when they don't have a good father figure, that doesn't help out as well. You see a lot of broken women because of daddy issues. So yeah, Mum says gonna crack on JC tonight. All right, yeah. See you later. All right. Any more questions before I go? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Have a good day. Yeah. Any more questions before I go? Got 5 more minutes to go. So I go. Anyway. But yeah, it's just people need to be patient, and also people need to stop being greedy. Greed is one of the biggest problems I think we're seeing, that people just wanting, like a lot of guys just wanting intimacy, like they're hungry and they're just greedy instead of just trying to wait it out to find the right partner. They're just thirsty. Yeah. That's just gonna set you up for just being a player for the rest of your life. Because any healthy woman isn't not going to want to spend her life around someone who acts like a player. Because even if at some point you decide you want to settle down, it's going to be hard to shake off that mentality, and that a lot of these guys might find that they find themselves cheating because they're just used to living an F-boy lifestyle. So yeah, whatever habits you have, then eventually they can just become like difficult to shake off. It just becomes that just becomes the way. Anyway, anyone got any more questions then? Don't think anyone's got any more questions. Probably wrap this up. But we'll be back on about 7 p.m. UK time. So have a blessed day, everybody. I'll see you all later. All right. Bye for now.